Hi, Black Gypsy here. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be talking about what are people saying behind your back? What are people saying behind your back? So today we have two piles, each represented by crystals. Pile number one is represented by the red carnelian crystal, shaped like a diamond. And pile number two is represented by the lapis lazuli crystal. Pile number one, pile number two, timestamps will be in the description box below. Pick your pile and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, if you picked pile number one with the red carnelian crystal, let us see what are people saying behind your back. Okay, pile number one. Before we get into our tarot cards, let us look at the oracle messages that we have for today. This card says, "and offer." This card says, "connect with nature." And the last card that we have here is strength. Now, on to our tarot cards. The first card that we have here is the Two of Wands in reverse. The second card that we have here is the Eight of Cups. And the last card that we have here is the Three of Pentacles. So, what are people saying behind your back? Uh, well, when I saw the Two of Wands in reverse, this is a card about like limitations. This is a card about lack of risk planning or lack of taking risks in a sense. I'm getting a sense that people want to work with you. People may want to collaborate, or the topic of discussion that was being said behind your back is something to do with a collaboration. But I do see a little bit of hesitation here with the Two of Wands. Like, I don't know if you've been talking with people recently, you've had conversation. Maybe people have been giving hints about projects that they think you would be a great fit in, or maybe giving you jobs or positions that they may think you are a good fit in. But with that Two of Wands is a bit of hesitation. It's giving like, well, what does this person think? What does pile number one think? I'm not too sure if pile number one can handle that work, or maybe is even interested in this position or not. Stuff like that. And I do see with the Two of Wands, it's like, I don't know if I could approach this any further with pile number one. The next card here is we have the Eight of Cups, which is a card about an abandonment. It's a card about walking away. Um, what people are saying, talking about behind your back is something about feeling abandoned, feeling dissatisfied. People, again, this may tie into the first card with the Two of Wands, they don't think the risk is worth it. So they are thinking about just leaving it alone and finding better ways. Or there's a sense of a fear of rejection towards you. They may like, oh, pile number one, yeah, they may be a good fit for this job, but I don't think that they might be interested. Or it could be a relationship as well. They may want to have a relationship with you. It could be platonic, it could be romantic, but it's like what I'm getting with the Eight of Cups is giving me why bother? Why bother? Why should I continue? And obviously, the last card that we have here is the Three of Pentacles. It's a card about collaboration, it's a card about sharing resources with one another, sharing ideas. What people are saying behind your back, they would like to be more inclusive with you. They want to talk to you more, they want to work with you more. They may even want to see what is it that you're looking for when it comes to a project or a relationship or anything of that matter. Because obviously we do have an offer here from the gossip card, right? They want to offer you something. They're thinking about how can I offer this to pile number one? What is the safe approach? Or is it worth it? Okay. We do have connect with nature. I am seeing some nature cards here. Like we do have the strength card. There's like this big tree. And we also have another card that talks about nature here that says connect with nature. What people are saying behind your back has something to do with obviously nature. I don't know, maybe people want to go out in the park with you. People may want to I don't know, something about connect with nature. Something about like moving away from technology, like taking like right now everybody's in front of their phone, everybody's in front of the TV. I feel like there's a sense of more intimacy, a more like they want to have more attention towards you instead of like less distractions. Because sometimes you could be hanging out with somebody and they're always on their phone, they're always like texting, they're not really engaging in the conversation or paying attention to details because they're it's like they're paying attention to their phone a lot. But here it's like with the connect with nature, I'm getting a sense there's like a deeper something about more stability because I am seeing the Three of Pentacles. People want to be more grounded with you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out three cards from my truth picture to fine tune this message a bit further. We have Siren. We have Crazy. And we have Strong. We have Siren, Crazy, and Strong. So, with the Siren card, the first one, what I'm getting with Siren, the first thing that people are saying about saying behind your back, I should say, is that I'm hearing ring the alarm. There's something about you where you're the center of attention. When I think of a siren, it's like it's a center of attention. It wants to send out a message. People really want to send out a message to you about an offer. So be on the lookout for that. This is something they really want to grab your attention. With that Eight of Cups, and I see here with that lady's back turned towards the audience, is giving me like it's very hard to maybe get your attention or get you interested in something. With the Two of Wands in reverse, they're being extremely cautious. They're having a lot of what ifs, but with that Siren card, it's like this is something that's rather urgent. And they want to say they really think that you may be a good fit for what it is that they want to offer to you, but it's a lot of hesitancy. It's like I don't know if pile number one would want to consider it. With the crazy card, what people are saying behind your back, they think you would be very crazy if you wouldn't accept this offer. Because I feel like this offer that they want to give you is very lucrative. It's something that's really really awesome to have. Like it would be very hard for someone to reject it. But with the crazy card, they might think that you're a little bit crazy, or they think that they might be a bit crazy for being so persistent. But that's what I'm getting here with the crazy. It's just like it's a very big risk, is what I'm getting here with this card. And last but not least, what people are saying behind your back is we have strong. It's funny that we have strong and then we have strength here, which is kind of like similar words, almost like synonyms in a way. They're talking about your strength. What people are saying behind your back, people are talking about how something strong about you. You might have very good mental strength. You might have a very good physical strength. In a sense, they might see you as someone that's very strong, very sturdy, very stable, almost like nature, right? You think of nature when you see a plant, when you see a tree, it's like they're not moving. They stay in one place, but they are alive, and they looks like they've left their mark on what it is that they're wherever it is that they're planted in. So there's something about you where that people describe you to be someone that's very stable. You have things under control. You're not someone that's very wobbly, and they really admire that about you here, pile number one. And that's why I think this offer is they want to consult with you in a way. So last but not least, what we're going to do is we're going to get 3 cards from our messages oracle deck to conclude this reading. Hello, pile number one. Something happened to my microphone, so I have to do a separate audio. But your first oracle message says, "You are the only one for me." So, what I'm getting here is that what people are saying behind their back, they're really focused on you. It's only you that is very good for this offer. They can't see anybody else that can have it. You have special qualities, you stand out. And like the oracle message, like the oracle card that popped out with the siren, you are like the target, you are the center of attention. And they cannot imagine anyone else, as I said, that is suitable or is qualified for the offer that they would like to give to you. With the "I don't know what I want" card, this, what people are saying behind your back, goes back to what I said about you not understanding the value on what's being offered to you. So with "I don't know what I want" oracle message is really saying, like, they may not understand, they may not think you understand how valuable or how amazing this offer is for you. Let's just say, like, you were offered like Cartier glasses, or you were offered or accepted to a prestigious university, or you were offered maybe a very high profile individual wanted to take you out on a date and you said no. People are just bewildered because most people would say yes to this offer. So with the "I don't know what I want," people may assume or is talking about, like, you may not understand how big of this offer or how much it can change your life for the better if you were to accept it. Something tells me that you were offered this, but then you rejected it and people are just talking about it. And that's the vibe I'm getting with the whole reading, is that you were probably offered something and you were like, no, I don't want it. And that's fine, pile number one. If this is what you feel, then that's okay. The last card that we have here is they don't know you like I do. So, what I'm getting from this third card is a very possessive energy. They don't want you to move on to something else or find another offer. They want you they want you all to themselves. Okay, I'm getting a sense that the people that are talking behind your back, they probably knew you for quite some time. They understand your flaws, they understand your perks, they can understand what irritates you, they understand your qualities. Like, something tells me they've known you for a very, very long time. Like, they have a lot of detail about you. But with the they don't know you like I do card, something tells me like you were being offered, someone else was offering something to you, and you only knew them in a quite of a short time period. So you might have known these people for like less than a week, maybe less than 24 hours, maybe for less than 5 minutes, and they were just offering you something, and it appeared like you were interested more in what it is that they were offering as opposed to the people that were talking to you behind your back. So they don't know you like I do is saying like they would really, really hate for you to just dismantle the whole relationship, dismantle the whole project over to someone who doesn't really know you quite well or may not understand your goals or your aspirations and what it is that you want with this last card. So that's what I'm getting here with these three messages from the old oracle decks. Thank you so much for watching this video and hope to see you in the next one. Hi, if you picked pile number 2 with the lapis lazuli crystal, let us see what are people saying behind your back. Okay, pile number 2. Before we get into our tarot cards, let us look at the oracle messages that we have for today. This one says bankrupt. This oracle message says confessions. And lastly, this oracle message says chaos. Now, onto our tarot cards. The first card that we have here is the Four of Swords. The second card that we have here is the Six of Swords in reverse. And the last card that we have is the World in reverse. So, what are people saying behind your back? Well, the immediate energy that I'm feeling from these cards is that people are saying that you are hiding a lot of problems, keeping problems, a lot of chaos to yourself. And they see you here as our first card, the Four of Swords. They see you as someone that's very quiet, but at the same time, they also see you as someone that has a lot on your mind. The Four of Swords is all about contemplation. It's a card about like being in deep, deep thought. You know, you just came out of the Three of Swords energy, out of stress, and now you're just trying to figure out ways on how to move on from a certain situation. And people want to know, when are you ever going to start talking about your problems? When are you going to start being upfront? What is it that you're thinking about? Maybe these people have witnessed something or heard a rumor about you that you are into some sort of trouble. May it be a romantic relationship or any relationship of any sort, financial, um, your career, your school, family, etc., etc. The Somehow it has landed onto your friend circle or onto your social circle, I should say. And they see you as this Four of Swords energy as if you think you have everything under control. Next, we have the Six of Swords in reverse, which is a card about moving away from chaos into something more peaceful. People see that you're stuck. They know that you're stuck here with the Six of Swords. They know that you want to move away from something that is not fun, that is very stressful, that's very chaotic, but they see that you're very, very stuck and they're talking about this. They feel like something is keeping you, holding you back. It could be a person, it could be your job, your career, your family, etc., etc. And people are discussing this. I am seeing the gossip card here as bankrupt. There's something about you with your finances, or something has gone to zero. You're not keeping up with your bills. And people notice that. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate about like what's going on right now in the country here. We have the SNAP issue. We have a lot of layoffs. There's no need to say anymore. Right now in this country is very weird, especially around the holidays where everybody is ready to spend more money. But there has been some sort of discussion about this here with the Six of Swords. Like, is everything okay? Do you need some help? Etc. Etc. They see that something has been past due. I'm very drawn here by past due. It doesn't have to be a bill, but it could be about like your graduation. It could be about you getting a project done in time. It could be about you getting married at a certain time, or having, some of you are pregnant, but for some reason there has been a delay on your birth. Something on the birth of your child or something that way. Something that's supposed to have had happen is not happening, and people are talking about that and they see that you're stuck. Which leads us to the last card, the World card. The World card is all about endings. It's about like you successfully completed a long process. But whatever this process that you're in, it's getting even longer. And people are just talking about it. It's like, man, Paul number two is not keeping up. Paul number two is way behind, and they're not saying anything about it. We have the confessions card here. People want you to talking about, when are you going to start confessing about your issues, when you're going to start talking about your problems. Because they see it. They see that you're stressed out. If you can see this lady, she's lying down. It's almost as she's giving up. And you see a very, very dark aura, like a cloud, coming out of her body. And she's kind of bruised up. And people witness that you've been through a lot. And again, we have another card about chaos here. Then you have the tornado in the back. Some of you might have been affected by the hurricane. I've heard some news about the hurricane that's been happening in the Caribbean, and it's slowly coming here to the United States. And you might have had a damaged home or something. But in other words, what people are saying behind your back is a lot of negative things have been happening to you, but you're very quiet about it, and you're trying to keep it all to yourself, or you're contemplating it to yourself, and they're discussing why. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out 3 cards from our truth picture to fine tune this message a bit further. We have crazy, We have gangster, and then we have ugly. We have crazy, gangster, and ugly. So the crazy card, crazy is saying that people are questioning your mental stability here. I am seeing the Four Swords here. They see you as the Four Swords. Very, very, they think you look good, stable, but they think you're a little mental here. They think you like the chaos. They think you enjoy it, you don't want any help, and they think you're a little bit crazy. They're questioning your mental health here. Something that might have happened to you, or wherever it is that you're being stuck, they might think you're quite traumatized here with the crazy card. The next card here ties in with the crazy. We have gangster. Now, they now what I'm getting with the gangster card, there's a lot of messages. I'm getting a little bit of rebelliousness here. Something about with that bankrupt card here. There's something about you n- not keeping up because you choose not to keep up, right? With the bankrupt here, you could be like, man, I can't afford this. I don't have the money. I don't have a job. I don't have any sources of income to keep up with it. I'm not going to pay for it. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. That's just one way. That's that rebellious nature. Or it's like, with the past due here, it could be something else like you don't want to feed into something that you're no longer interested in. But with that gangster card, it's giving a very sort of mean energy to the person that you're working with. Like, it's as if, you could make a promise to somebody. It's like, hey, we can get this done, but you know what? I changed my mind now. Why? Because I feel like it. I don't want to deal with you anymore. That's what I mean here with the gangster card. It's like get away from me. I do what I want, because it's not really my fault that I have this kind of attitude. It's just so much is going on in my life to the point where I'm starting to be a little bit more cold-hearted, a little bit more mean with my decisions here with the gangster card. Um Hopefully, and also there could be a little bit like what people are saying with the gangster card is you could disregard this message if it's not for you, but you could be somebody that's just like that could be cheating your way to get things done, or you could be maybe with the Six of Swords and the World card in reverse. The reason why you're stuck and not ending things is because you actually enjoy the chaos. You actually like the chaos. Because when I think of gangsters, they like to be in the dark. They like to rob. They like to steal. They like to break the rules. They like to be part of groups that terrorize other people because that's the easiest way to deal with their traumas, right? And that's something that people are talking about. It's like you enjoying this. And last but not least, we have the ugly card. Now, what people are talking about here with the ugly card, do not take offense with it. It has nothing to do with your physique, but they really don't like how your life is ending up the way it is, the way you're just not saying anything and keeping things to yourself. They see it has some sort of effect to your health, may it be your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, and they're talking about how you're very this is not very pleasant for you at all. You could be someone that used to be very pleasant to be around, but whatever that has happened to you, you have become very, very unpleasant to be around. And they don't like that, okay? Even the cards, they don't look very nice. Like we have confessions, we have the storm, Six of Swords, bankrupt. Like there are a lot of ugly events that has happened to you, and people just want to like probably assist you or want you to start confessing about like what is happening in your life because it's showing out here with the ugly card. Something might have happened to your physique. Maybe you're getting more acne, you're getting more weight, or you're becoming more angry, you're not smiling enough, You have a stone cold face, like something about your situation is reflecting on your physique, and people are talking about that. So, what we're going to do is that to conclude this reading, we're going to look into our messages oracle deck to end it. Okay, we have our 3 cards. The first card says, put yourself first. The second card says, I am watching you. And the third card says, stay with me. First card says, put yourself first. So what people are saying behind your back is, when I think of put yourself first, is something about like taking initiative. But whatever it is, they don't want the situation to take control over you. They want you to take control over the situation. So basically, don't let the stress of the situation control you. You have to control that stress. Um, so for example, if you know things like for the bankrupt, if things are past due, is it because whatever it is, the money is not there? Sometimes you cannot worry about things you can't control, right? The money is not there, the job isn't there, or you don't have the energy for this project. Just let it go. Okay, put yourself first and just let it go. Let just things happen. If it becomes chaotic, fine. But they put yourself first card is just saying that, stop, you know, being so confined in your issues and not saying anything. It's time for you to be a little loose, smile a little more, maybe go, like, just enjoy your money, do shopping, etc. I mean, yeah, well, if that is if you have the finances, but don't let the situation take control over you, is what I'm getting here with the put yourself first card. I am watching you, the second card, is saying that there are people that are keeping an eye on you. What people are saying on behind their back is that they're watching you. They are very concerned about your mental health. They're very concerned about your situation, your lack of communication. Kind of funny that we have the lapis lazuli card here. I mean, it's crystal here. Lapis lazuli is known as the crystal for communication. So what people are saying behind your back is that they're keeping an eye on you and they're keeping their ears open if there's any need, if you need any help, or if they hear anything about whatever is happening to you. The last card that we have is the Stay With Me card. Stay With Me is telling me that what people are saying behind their back is that they really want to support you here with the Stay With Me. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want you to leave them out in the cold. They don't want you to be crazy. They don't want you to push them away or etc. The Stay With Me card, I'm genuinely feeling like there is a lot of support. It's giving me, you can trust me. Let me see what I can do to help you. So, yeah, so these are what I'm getting here with the cards here about what people are saying behind your back. Thank you for watching this reading, and I hope to see you in the next one.